difficulty. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I'm Stephanie. This is a mat flow 1, and all you need for this class is either a resistance band or a towel, just to create a little bit of resistance for some of the work we're going to do. So let's go ahead and start standing up, either on a mat or a rug, whatever you have. And we're going to get started with a little warm-up. So the first thing we're going to do is just take some nice deep breaths in. So take a nice inhale in. Good. And then exhale fully. Pulling that navel in. And continue just breathing, inhaling. Allow your rib cage to expand. And exhaling fully. Good, so keep breathing like that. For our warm-up today, we're going to work on a little calf lengthening and stretching of the hips. So you don't need the towel, you don't need the resistance band. It's just kind of there to give you a little bit of resistance when we add some of the arm movements. So from here, guys, take a nice inhale. Good. And exhale. And we're standing nice and parallel here, soft knees. You're going to just take it down into a little squat and bring it back up. We're just going to do a few of these. So your movement can be small. You want to keep that neutral spine. You don't want to extend the back here. Good. Just do 3 more here. For 3 and 2. And 1, and bring it on up. So here we're going to go into the lengthening of the calf and hips. So I want you to stand, your toes are pointing forward. Good, and you want to try and keep that back heel down. If you're really tight in the calf, your back foot may externally rotate. So you can walk your feet a little closer together if you need to. But you want to have your hips squared off here. Good. So from here, we're just going to hold the arms out. Good. Relaxing the shoulders. And you're just going to bend into that front knee, keeping that back heel down, feeling that nice stretch in the back of that calf. And reach. Good. It's just a little movement, a little bend into the front knee. Good. So it's a nice active stretch. And you're engaging that quad. Of course, keep breathing and keep those abs on by keeping that core tight. Good. All right, one more. And bring the arms down for a second. We're going to stay here. We're going to add a little hinge of the hips. Okay, so you're going to bend and you're going to hinge over and then come all the way back up. Good. So it's just a little deeper reach. So if that heel starts to come up a little bit in the back, that's okay. 3, 2, and 1. And bring it on it. Shake that leg out. Go back into that parallel stance. Toes pointing forward. And we're going to go back into those squats just so you can see the difference in that squat if you feel a little looser on one side. So take it back into that little squat and bring it back up. And reach 2. For 3. Try not to let those arms go any higher than your shoulders. 4. And 5. I definitely feel a difference. We're going to switch sides here, so you're going to take that left foot forward, right foot back. Good. And from here, each side's different. You might feel a little shaky on the other side. That's okay. Pull that belly button in and let your body adjust to find that balance. Good. So from here, just going to reach a little bit. Just a little bend in that front knee. See if you get a little more length in that back leg each time. And reach. Reach. Good. 3. And 2. hinge of the hips. So you're gonna kind of bring your chest down a little bit as you reach out a little longer and then bring the whole thing up. You gotta keep that core tight. You really wanna watch your back here. It's supposed to be a stretch and just a little warm up. We don't wanna get into the back. 3, for 2, and 1. And bring it on up. Shake it out. Feet in parallel. Just for 5 little squats here. And see if you feel a little looser to take it down and up. For 2, for 3, for 4, and for 5. And bring it on up. Good. You should feel nice and loose here. We're going to come back here real quick. Switch side. That right foot forward, just how we started, left foot back. Good. Watch your balance here. Raise those arms up. Make sure the shoulders are out of the ears and towards that bent knee here. You're just going to side bend over. Feel that nice stretch on that left hip flexor and the hip, even the side. Oh, that's a good stretch. And bring it on up. Bring the arms down and switch. Find that little bent knee. Those arms come up, that back heels down. Little side bend over. And bring it back to center. Arms come down. Step that foot back. Good. So we're going to do a little balance here. From here, feet are facing forward. Pull that belly button in. Good. We're going to hold these arms out. And we're just going to lift the knees up. Switching sides to balance. Good. And just hold it up for a second. So lift, hold, take it down to shift your weight. Good. We're going to add the arms. So you're going to lift the knee, raise the arms, and lower down. And lift to lift. Balance here. Find something to stare at. Good. You want to keep everything quiet except that knee and those arms. That core doesn't move. Good. For 3. 2 more each side. 2. 1. Good. Nice. All right. So we're going to go into a little bit of a rotation here. So again, front foot forward, left foot back. Okay? You're just going to hold the arms out. You're going to hold this lunge here. That back heel can come up now. You're going to rotate and bring it back to center. Good. If you can't rotate due to any spinal issues, you're just going to hold. And you can even just do the arms to reach. Good. And rotate. And rotate. 1 more. And bring it on up. Switch sides. Woo! All right, I'm getting warm. My muscles are loosening up a little bit. Hold. Just hold here. Hold that lunge. Squeezing that back leg, pulling that belly button in. You're going to rotate and center. Center. This is the shaky side for me. If you're shaky, that's okay. Go slow. Just 1 more. And center. And step it on up. Nice. Now that we're loose, feet in parallel here. Go into those squats again. We're just going to go down for 5. Exhale, coming up. 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Take it down for a second. Little pulse here into the heels, into your glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on up. Walk those feet out a little bit. So now you're in a little external rotation with the toes, knees, and hips. Same thing, we're going down for 5 in 5 pulses. Take it down, nice and slow. Squeeze through those heels. You want to make sure you could wiggle those toes. Squeezing the glutes at the top. 3. For 4. For 5. Take it down next and hold. Little pulse here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on up. Walk those feet into a Pilates V position. So just turn the toes out slightly. Your thighs are zipped in, spiraling in together. Good. And from here, we're going to raise the arms as we come up on the toes. So you're going to reach the arms and lower down. Woo! And raise it up and lower down. If you can keep your heels connected as you raise on up, great. If you can't, no worries. Other people have different hips, maybe they're tight. And reach. Good. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and lower down. Go ahead and turn those toes back into parallel here. You could just relax those arms down in front of your thighs. We're going to raise on up, hold. You're going to lower one heel as the other knee bends, just alternating, pressing up to switch. Good for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good, both heels up and lower down slow. Nice. So we're warmed up. We've done some standing footwork with our squats, and we're going to take it down to the mat. So carefully bring yourself down to the ground, on your mat, on your rug, whatever you have for you. And we're going to go into some abs. So you really don't need the towel for now unless you want to put it behind your head flat. So you're either going to go to the side and lay yourself down, or you're going to start here. And with control, you're going to start to tuck the pelvis and roll the spine down, bone by bone, and reach those arms overhead, legs go long. Just take a nice breath here to stretch out. Good, you're going to lower those arms down, bring those feet in a little bit closer so your knees are flexed. Good, your feet are flat, your head's down. You're going to stack your hands over your head here. And we're just going to go into a nice chest lift, just to start. So inhale. And as you exhale, just lift the chest slightly off the mat and lower back down. Inhaling, exhaling, bring it up and lower back down. So you could stay here. You're not flexing, you're just doing a little lift to the ceiling, or you can flex the head, neck, and shoulders if that's available to you. So you're gonna flatten that low back as you curl the head, neck, and shoulders, looking at the tops of those knees, and then lower down. Good. Inhaling, exhaling, reach, hold, and lower down slow. Good. And continue like this. And we're going to add to it. You're going to draw that right leg into tabletop. Good. And continue curling up or just doing that chest lift. Hold. Lower down. Put that foot down to switch. Take up the left. Inhaling. Exhaling. Use that air. Pull that belly button in. And lower down. Lower that foot. And we're going to switch. And take it down. And down. 2 more each side. Good. 1 more each side, coming up and over. Good. And last one. And take it down. Rest for a second. We're going to continue just like that, but we're going to go into a little rotation. So from here, we're going to stack those hands again. And we're gonna peel that right elbow up and that left knee up, okay? So you're gonna inhale here, exhale, you're just gonna peel it up to reach, looking at the side of that knee or hip, and take it back down, and we're gonna switch. Drop that right leg, inhale, exhale, peel it up. Good, and slowly lower down. Inhale, exhale, reach. Good. If it helps, you can even send that arm out. Good, and bring it back. And reach. And reach. Good. One more each side. Reach that leg up and reach on over. Cross your body. And bring it back down. Very nice. From here, we're going to get a little stretch in. So bring your knees together. Open up those arms to a T and let your knees go to one side. Good. You can take your gaze in the opposite direction. And then bring your knees back to center. Try and keep the knees together. Take it to the opposite direction. Look in the opposite direction as the knees. And then bring it back to center. Good. From here, stay where you are. We're going to go into some bridging work. So we're going to do a few variations. We are going to start lifting the legs up for a march. So if that's too much on your back or the knee or your hamstrings, you can keep both feet down and just continue doing the work with 2 feet down. So we're down here, knees in line with hips. Good. And you kind of want to bring those heels towards your sits bones, but not so much that you feel an overarch or extension in your low back. So you want to feel the shoulder blades down, those ribs are down. Relax your neck and your jaw and shoulders. Hands down on the mat. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, you're just going to hinge the hips up. So you're going to engage those glutes. Bring it right up. You don't want to be up here. You don't want to be arching that back around your neck. You want that belly button in. You want the abs strong. Hips in line with knees. Good. Knees, think about them going over your toes, and then slowly lower down. Inhaling. Exhale, bring it right back up. Squeezing those hamstrings, and slowly lower down. You want to control it down. No hard landings. Inhaling. Exhale, bring it up. Hold. Feel that squeeze, and then lower down. Keep going. Inhaling, exhale, squeeze it up, and lower down. 2 more like this. Squeeze it up and hold, and lower down. 1 more, squeeze it up and hold, and then take it all the way down. All right, on this next one, we want to hold it up there, and we're going to lower down just halfway. So take an inhale. Exhale, bring it on up and hold. You're going to lower down halfway. Right before you hit the mat, squeeze it up. Lower down. And squeeze. And down. Squeeze the glutes. And down. And squeeze. Squeeze for 3, 2, and 1. And slowly take it down. Nice. Okay. We're going to go into a little single leg march. So we're going to come on up and hold again. Inhaling, exhale, squeeze it up, hold. You're just going to shift your weight a little bit. So you really got to keep glutes active and your abs active. You're just going to bring one leg up and take it down. Slightly shift your weight. Bring the other leg up and take it down. So you don't want your hips dropping. You don't want your back sinking. Keep it strong. Good. 4, 4, 3, 3. Everything still except that knee. 2, and 2, 1, and 1. Both feet down, slowly take it down with control. Very nice. Cross that right leg over your left. You can hang here or you could press that knee away if that's available. Good. And carefully uncross to switch, bringing that ankle over that knee. And uncross. Very nice. All right. From here, we're going to stay here. You know, not all of us have a lot of room to move around, so I figured when we're on the mat, let's stay here for a second. You can extend those legs long. Reach those arms overhead. Just take a nice breath. Circle those arms around in a circle. Good. And go in the opposite direction. Good. And then lower them down to the mat. From here, you're going to raise that right leg, point the toe. You're going to raise it up to the ceiling and lower. So you want to keep that opposite leg and hip as quiet as can be. You can even try and flex that opposite foot to anchor it down. So we're just lifting and lower, lifting and lower. On these last 3, we're going to flex both feet. Flex it up and then point it down. And flex and point and flex and point. Good. All right. Shake it out for a second. That leg's going straight back up. Hold here. If you need to bring your hand to your opposite hip, you can. Point the toe. You're going to draw a little circle and pause. For 2 and 3. And 4, and 5. Hold, reverse it. For 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5. And bend that knee and lengthen it out. So your circles can be small. If you go too big, your hips might start to rock, and we don't want that. We want to really just work the hips here. So from here, let's flex both feet to start. Good. Point that left leg, draw it up to the ceiling, and just lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. And reach. Good. On these last 3, we're going to flex it up. For 1, for 2, for 3, and bring it down. Good. You're going to bring that leg up once more. Point that toe. Again, you can bring your hand to the opposite hip. Raise it up to circle out and around. For 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, and reverse. For 1, for 2. Don't rush through these. 3, 4. Use your abs. And 5. And lower down. Shake it out. Nice. Go back to your right leg for a second. Flex both feet. You're going to draw that leg up. Hold. You're just going to bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. 3, 2, 1. Point that toe. Bring it down. Just a little stretch there. Good, a little active stretch. So we're going to flex that foot back up. Each side is different. So this would be my tight side. If you need to keep a little bend in your knee throughout, that's okay. Just bend and straighten. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Point that toe, bring it back down. Very nice. From here, go ahead, circle those ankles around in a circle. Good, and then reverse it. Just to work those ankles a little bit. And from here, just flex the toes back and point. And flex and point. It's okay if you have no noisy toes, noisy ankles. This is good for them. Very nice. All right. Go ahead and flex those toes back. You can bend the knees if you need to, or come onto the side. We're going to come up to a seated position. So from here, I'm going to try and keep my legs straight, keep those heels ankle down. I'm gonna reach my arms up to the ceiling. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, I'm gonna numb my chin and start to peel it on up, stacking the spine. Good. All right, so while we're seated, we're gonna grab our towel and keep it close, okay? And then we're gonna go into a different position so that we are in a quadruped or all fours position. So from here, your shoulders are gonna be over your wrists and your knees are gonna be under your hips. Good, and I'm gonna let us get a little stretch here, just a little cat-cow stretch, because while we're here, it's very nice to do. So from here, you're gonna nod the chin, and if you can't flex the spine, you are just gonna stay neutral for that part, okay? So find what's comfortable for your body. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, you're gonna nod the chin, start to round the spine. Let the neck go. And then you're gonna come through that neutral spine and open up the collarbones. Just look in front of you. Try not to kick the neck all the way back and just allow your back to naturally arch and sink. And then you're gonna round. Good, and then you're gonna go through that neutral to find that little extension. Good. Anybody else need a haircut? Do you see this ponytail? And rounding. Good. And then let's just find that nice neutral spine here. Pull that belly button in. And while we're here, we're just going to work on a little more balance, working those abs for us. From here, I want you to raise one arm out and bring it back down. And then the opposite, and down. And do not rush, please. Move nice and easy. Good. And then we're going to add the legs. So then you're going to extend that right leg out and bring it back and left and back. And as you're extending that leg, think about squeezing that glute and hold there for just a second. Good. And reach. And then we're going to add to it. Guys, we're going to extend the arm as you extend the leg. So we're going to reach. Bring it back down nice and slow. And reach. Good. And reach. Think long line. Well, at least I have this camera so I could check myself. If you guys have a mirror, if you could see yourself. Try and keep an even line from your toes to your fingertips. Long necks. Good. One more each side. Good. And then bring it back down. So while we're here, we're going to work the legs. If you're feeling wrists or shoulders, you can come on down to your elbows. Okay? So for a little forearm work. So you're going to extend that right leg out. Make sure you have room. Okay? And from here, you're just going to put the toes down. Nice neutral spine. Shoulders over wrist. You're just going to lift and lower. Lift, lower from the glute. Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Good. For 3, for 2, for 1. Hold it up here. You're going to take it out, tap it down, and then take it across the opposite leg. Tap it down if you can. If not, just cross it over. And take it out and around. 2. And 3. 4, 5, 6. You should feel that supporting leg, that glute. Last one. And bring it back to center. Good. You're going to lift it up. Hold. Bend that knee. Flex that foot. And pulse it up here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, extend it long, and then bring it back down. Woo! Okay, so we have to do that on the other side, and let's hope we remember everything we just did. So again, those hands over the wrists, extend that leg out. Good. We're just gonna lift and lower, squeezing the glute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're gonna take it down. We're gonna take it out to the side. You're gonna use your obliques here too to cross over, because what happens is when you start moving that leg, I'll do a bad form for you. You're reaching, right? So you wanna stay still. Go from the glute, use the oblique to control it, and take it over. And 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring it back to center. Lift it up, hold. Flex that foot and bend and pulse that leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up, hold, extend it long, and then bring it back in. Sit back for a second. Nicely done. All right, so from here, we're gonna go into a little plank variations. So again, if your shoulders are bothering you, your wrists, you go down to your mat, make an 11 with those forearms, and then you're gonna tuck the toes in, okay? So you're gonna hover those knees, all right? You're just gonna hover them off the mat. Otherwise, you're on your hands, you're gonna find your plank, you're gonna take it back, and just hold. So, see if you could check yourself out, lower those hips, so you're in line from your heels to the crown of your head. Good. We're gonna hold here. If you're here, you can hover these, or if you're here, you're just hovering the knees. Stay here just for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Take it down for a second. All right, so we're gonna work with some control in the obliques a little bit. So if you're on your knees and you're hovering the knees, you're gonna come on up, hold. You're gonna take your knees to one side, move through center, take it to the other with control. If you're in your plank, you're just gonna rock the hips, center, and rock, and center. You may have to adjust on your toes, and center. You can do this on your forearms too. So many ways to do this. Side, center, side, center. Keep your gaze in front of you or towards your fists or hands, and center. 3, 2, and 1 more. Find your center, hold, and then lower down. Good, sit back, stretch those arms out, lower the head. Very nice. All right, from here, we're gonna go into a little push-up series. Again, if your knees are bothering you, you could do this up against the kitchen counter, against the wall. And I'm gonna be doing my push-ups on my knees today because we're gonna extend the leg long, just to add a little bit of a challenge. So we're on our knees. Good. Again, shoulders over wrist, wide fingertips, right? Looking right in front of you. You're gonna extend one leg out, pull that belly button in. And from here, you're gonna bend the elbows out to the side and bring it up. Good. Draw that knee back in. Switch. Take it down. Exhale, press up, put it down. Extend the right, lower down. Bring it up, bring the knee down. Extend the left, press up, bring it in. Extend, lower down, press it up, put it back, extend, lower down, press it up, bring it in. One more, take it out, bring it up, bring it in, extend the leg, lower down, press it up, bring it in, sit back. Nicely done. All right, so we're gonna do one more variation here. We're gonna bring the elbows a little closer so that you kind of raise the side of your rib cage. So again, you could stay here in a kneeling plank position, or you can come here, extend that leg if you want to keep doing that. Okay, so I'm going to stay here and keep that leg active. So again, your elbows are not going to go out this time, they're just going to graze down, press up. Good. Bring it in. Extend. Bring it down. Press up like you're pressing away from the floor. Extend it out. Bring it down. Press it up. Bring it in. Extend. Lower. Lift. Bring it in. Extend. Lower. Press up. Bring it in. One more each side. Bring it in. Extend. Lower down. Bring it up. Pull it in. Last one. Take it down. Press it up. Bring it in. Sit back. Nice work. Very, very nice. Carefully stack yourself back up. All right. We are almost there, guys. We're going to finish with a little more abs, but we're going to be seated, and you're going to grab your towel. So, all right, so your feet are going to be flexed. Your knees are going to be flexed. Your feet are going to be flat on the floor. Good, and you're going to hold those arms. So depending on your spine and what's comfortable for you, you're either going to hinge back with a flat back, or you're going to roll back. And you're going to come right back up, stacking the spine up. Good, so think about wheeling that pelvis towards you. Hold. Good, and then stacking it back up. If you're hinging, you're just lowering down a little and coming right back up. Lower down and lift. So I'm going to roll it back and stack it up and lower down and stack it up. For 3, we should be nice and warm. And 2, and 1, and bring it on up. We're going to add a little movement of the arms here, so just do what's comfortable for you. If you reach overhead, just focus on not moving your torso, because sometimes when you raise the arms, what will happen is you're going to arch, and we don't want to hurt the back or anything like that. So we're going to roll back halfway, or just find that sweet spot where your abs are engaged and working for you. You're going to hold here and just raise the arms up and lower down. So nothing moves but the arms. You raise it up, lower down. Reach for 3. So either you're here or you're in a flat back, okay? And last one. And raise the whole thing up. Good, we're gonna go into a little rotation from here. If you can't do rotation, you could just move shoulders, okay? So arms in front, roll it back halfway or hinge back and hold. Bend the elbows, so you're just holding this towel or resistance band in front of your chest. You're gonna rotate, bring it center. Rotate, bring it center. Now if you're rotating, you're following that elbow slightly behind you. If you're not rotating and just doing the arms, you're just going to reach the arms. Make it shoulder work. Looking right in front of you. Rotate for 3. And 2. Last one. And bring it center. Arms come out. And you can round over if that's comfortable. Good, guys. All right. From here, quick mermaid stretch. So you can either sit in a Z-sit, or you could just sit crisscross. Or if you're sitting in a chair, you could sit in a chair and just have your feet flat on the floor. You're gonna bring those arms out. Good, you're gonna stretch over as you side bend. Bend that opposite elbow to the mat. Take a breath here, feel that stretch, and then bring it on up. And do that a few times. Start to side bend, bending that elbow. Let that arm go back just slightly. Feel that nice stretch. And bring it on up. Last one. Take it over. And then bring yourself all the way up. Good. Take that opposite hand and just side bend over. And bring it on up. So now we're going to go to the other side. So relax the shoulders. Those arms are long. You're going to side bend. Find that mat as you stretch. And come on up. So really try and use those obliques to help you come back up. But that hand, it's there for support. Good. 2 more. And reach. You can open up that arm slightly, looking up. And bring it up. Last one. And then bring yourself all the way up. Take that hand off the mat, side bend in the opposite direction. And then bring yourself all the way up to stack the spine. Very nice. All right, from here we're going to come on up to standing. Good, you're going to open up those feet slightly wider than your hips. You're going to inhale up. Exhale, we're going to hinge down. Try and keep a flat back. You're just hinging, hinging, hinging for that nice length and stretch through your hamstrings, the back of your legs. Bring those arms down, and then you can lower your head. Good. So you could stay here, or you're going to take your right hand to the middle and just take that left hand up and reach it to the ceiling. You can look at it if you can. If not, you're just hanging down. And then bring that hand down to switch. A little rotation. It's a nice stretch in that back. And then bring it back down. Very nice. And then you're going to take an inhale. Feel your lungs fill with air. And on that exhale, slowly start to bring yourself up. Shoulders go back, the neck and the head. And stand here for a second. Just roll the shoulders back. Good. And forward. Very nice. Walk those feet in. Slide those shoulders back one more time so your chest is open. Take one more inhale up. And exhale out. Beautiful job, guys. Thank you so much. There you are. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a beautiful Sunday and a great start to the week. I'll see you guys soon. I'll be teaching a 1.5 mat flow on Thursday at 6 o'clock. I'll see you there. Bye.